Hey guys, I wanted to talk about an ongoing issue that I had, and was able to fix by osmosis actually. So the problem that I was having was that the actual door locks stopped working, and the for some reason the dome lights or the courtesy lights actually stopped working as well. Right now I have them off, so I've been working on the car, so that's why they're off. But also the horn stopped working, so which was odd because when I bought the car everything seemed to be working fine. So essentially, upon digging through forums and websites and links and all that stuff, ended up figuring out that each door lock is connected, which means that if this one breaks, that one will also break. So you have to make sure that they're both working. Now, these door locks have very thin components, and there's about 5 or 6 cables per door lock. So they do go bad and you have to switch them. They either overheat and they crack, or sometimes they just ripped after a while of use. So I was able to replace both of them, so they're both working now. And what the funny thing to that is that the actual horn and the dome lights actually started working. So I'm not sure if there's a correlation between the wiring, or it might just be mine, but I don't know if there's a correlation between the wiring from the honk and the dome lights to the actual door locks. But with that being said, what I wanted to point out is that if your honk stops working, there is a disassembly process, which I will show you guys on a video. But if you do the procedures to disassemble it and make sure the honk starts working, it still doesn't, make sure that your dome lights are either working. If they're not, then most likely the cost to it would be checking your door locks. If they are not working, then I do believe that the whole wiring for these cars are pretty much assembled like that, all kind of pointing towards the same direction. Now, brief thing about this car is that the wiring situation is a disaster. So you do have to learn the wiring. There are a couple of websites that explains the wiring, and you kind of just have to do your research. It depends on years, it depends on what car it was, and also how many owners have you had. A lot of people changed the wiring to make it either easier or ended up making it more difficult. So I just wanted to kind of point that out, that if your honk doesn't work and if your dome lights don't work, make sure that your locks are working, because if they're not, then that's probably the primary cause. Like I said, they're all connected to each other. So if that doesn't work, then I would suggest looking further. But other than that, thank you for watching, guys. If you guys have any comments, let me know.